So I recently shot a match, and looking through my reticle, it seems that the reticle is rolled. It doesn't seem straight or vertical using my level. So what I'm going to do today is verify everything. I'm going to take everything apart after I shoot a couple of points the way I left the rifle for the finale of the IWI gas gun series. Shoot a couple groups, verify the impact points. Then I'm going to take the scope, rings, everything apart, re-level it, reset everything, torque everything, and then shoot a couple more groups to see if the scope is the issue, if there's a tracking issue, and just eliminate any of the variables. So this morning, let's see what happens. So I make different types of bags, and this one happens to be the Bear Trap Mini. This one is specifically for the full-tack backbone. But what's cool about these bags is, whether it's for the cold tack or for making one that actually straps to the rail, you can use them for other things, like a rear squeeze bag. So here's my group at 50 yards. I always aim for the bottom of the circle. You can see it's a little bit to the right, and the shot furthest to the right was my cold bore shot. The other two grouped right in. So this is my baseline. All right, so you can see we're pretty breezy today, but what I'm doing here is setting up a plumb bob. So I want to make sure that my reticle is dead nuts level. And the way I'm going to do that is I offset my tripod legs. So that way I'm looking right through the middle of the V. If I had this leg centered up, it's gonna disrupt my view of my assembly. So I'm using my Bear Trap bag, which weighs about 4.5, 5 pounds. This is Pencop Badlands. Okay, so I'm gonna hang my bungee cord, and then all I'm gonna do is just feed this through here. Come on. Good view of trees. Okay, so for my firing position, I have this gigantic plumb bob. I just hung it, and it's a little breezy, but it'll steady out. And I'm just gonna look right through this V and make sure that my vertical axis of my crosshairs lines up perfectly with that. Okay, so everything's loose. I have my plumb bob set up down the other end of the range, so I can make sure that my vertical crosshair is perfectly plumb level. There needs to be a relationship. That's going to be with the top of the receiver here. So I have this small little bevel level loaned to me by 1760 Precision. So what I'm doing now is rotating the entire rifle to make sure that my receiver is perfect. I'm going to lock my bipod in. So I'm level here. So now, all I'm gonna do is use my mini Bear Trap as a squeeze bag, get everything lined up with this plumb bob, and rotate the scope until the crosshair matches the plumb bob. That looks way better than what I ran all season. When I was looking through the reticle before, the bottom of the vertical portion was pointing off center of the rail. You could just like look through the scope, look down, and something was rolled. It wasn't right. So now I know that the relationship between these two pieces is perfect. And this is my problem. My vertical crosshair is perfect, but look at the scope. The top of the scope is rolled. So the issue I have is the reticle rolled inside the scope. Now I have to send it back to Bushnell. All right, so this is actually really hard to do, but you can see the receiver level right here is level. vertical crosshair is pretty perpendicular to everything. But look up top, look at how rolled this is. You can see that the bubble level, when I bring up front to back, is pretty good. And then when you place it here, that was on the scope mount, look at that bubble's screaming. So the reticle rolled inside of the scope, which means I have to send it back. Hopefully Bushnell honors their warranty, and I'll be back up and running for next season. Thanks for watching, and as soon as I get the replacement scope in, I'll have a video on how to set that up, how to level it, and a review of that scope. It's an excellent scope. I have faith that the next one will be perfect, and the reticle is the best out there, in my opinion. Thanks again for watching.